What's up, everybody? Chris back again with another review, and today I'm going to be talking about Hearts and Minds from 1974. This is a Vietnam War documentary that I got on Netflix in the mail. It's an anti-war documentary, really, because it focuses on the anti-war sentiment and it paints the United States as the oppressors and the aggressors. It shows, some of the atrocities that we committed. And the thing that I find interesting about this documentary is that it's filmed and released while the Vietnam War was going on, which I find interesting because you would think something like that would be kind of looked down upon or whatever, but it was a powerful documentary. It showed some footage and told some stories that really were pretty graphic and hard to watch. It had several of the commanders, generals, and people like that. It had several interviews with them that was pretty candid, where they would admit to things that they said or saw or did in Vietnam or for the Vietnam War in Congress to keep it prolonged and protracted. Is pretty outrageous to see how 5 administrations lied to the United States people about the Vietnam War and the things that were going on over there. It was a very eye-opening documentary, and I really appreciated the honesty of it and the bluntness of it, because it didn't paint America as these saviors that were coming to save the day. It showed how things really were. And for 1974, when in the midst of the war, stuff like that, for someone to release something, a documentary with the people who were there, the commanders, the leaders and stuff, them saying the things they're saying and being so candid, for them to release that at that time, I can just imagine the backlash and stuff they got from the powers that be. I can't appreciate the fact that this movie won an Oscar for Best Documentary. It definitely deserved it. Peter Davis, he was able to capture the emotion, the visceralness, the brutality of the Vietnam War with his with his camera work, his cinematography, with the interviews and the stock, war journalist footage that he was able to get back then and show, things that we've all come to see, later on down the road, as iconic images from the Vietnam War. He was showing them back then in their full unedited brutality, really. And it was powerful. It was a very powerful documentary that deserved the Academy Award the year that it won. I also appreciated the fact that the interviews that he had, not only with the commanders and the leaders and stuff, but with former soldiers and people who were over there and did things and saw things. And he gave a very good contrast between the two different types of military veterans. There's one veteran that is glad or proud that he served his country and did the things that he did. He didn't see the enemy as humans. He saw it as a job to be done. And then there's the infantrymen that were down there, in the thick of it, and they came home and they realized what they had been made to do, and it just didn't sit well with them. And I loved that he was able to have those two contrasts in the movie, because again, it was powerful enough that it kept you engaged, and it really made you think. It was thought-provoking. In the final images of the documentary, there's some pretty powerful imagery, and as you watch this closing scene, and you think to yourself, wow, what did I just watch? That's really what kind of gets driven home for me, was, man, that was powerful. What did I just watch? Well, I've never seen a documentary, or not very many documentaries, that paint us as not necessarily the bad guy, but definitely not the good guy. So yeah, I loved it, guys. I gave it 4.5 stars. I think that it's worth your time. Definitely, if you can find it to watch it, it's probably on the Criterion channel, because it's a Criterion film. But yeah, 4.5 stars all the way. I think you guys should check it out if you want to. If you guys want to get connected with more Cinema Dolce 56 reviews, I have a Facebook group, Cinema Dolce. And, you know, as long as you keep watching them, guys, I'll keep making them. You have a great day. Peace out.